This video is for all the personal trainers, CrossFit coaches, gym owners, group fitness coaches, strength coaches, basically all fitness professionals. If you have a fitness business, you need to be doing nutrition coaching. When you don't, you are literally leaving money on the table and dismissing the most effective strategy for getting clients better results. Your clients, they don't need more exercise. They need support and guidance around what they eat. The good news is they will pay extra for this service and they actually want it. And they want it from you. Today, I'm going to show you how to get started with nutrition coaching as a personal trainer. Okay, the first thing that you need to realize is that with your current clientele, they are an active audience that want nutrition coaching. You just need to present it in the right way, and here's how you do that. Feel free to use these exact words. Hey Brenda, I know we've talked a lot about the importance of nutrition in our session, so I've actually been developing a nutrition coaching service to add to my training business. Since you're the type of client I'm looking to help, I want some feedback. If I did this, what sort of results would you want from this service? What type of things do you need help with? Here's the deal, everyone needs help with their nutrition. These type of conversations are gonna give you everything that you need to know about your clients, both on an individual level because you'll know the results that they want, and this is gonna be your leverage, which is also why you sit down with them on a one-on-one consult before you start training them, but also what they need out of the service, and this is gonna allow you to develop an offer for these clients. But here's the magic of these conversations. Once you hear them out, you can segue into your coaching at an introductory rate. And here's what you say to do that. That makes a lot of sense, and it actually has me thinking. This service was designed to give you everything you need to lose weight. And based on our work here, I think you'd be a good fit for it. Since I'm just getting this going, I'd be happy to chat about that at an introductory rate. Chances are they're gonna want to take the next step, and it's all because of how you positioned it. After training hundreds of nutrition coaches, many of them gym owners and personal trainers, I know this. I know that just on a numbers basis, nearly 30% of your clientele want and will pay for this service. And they want it from you, so you need to offer this stuff. And it's not just that. If you're looking for ways to grow your fitness business, nutrition coaching is the best way to do that. And we have data to support that. Recent survey data from the Personal Trainer Development Center showed that fitness coaches doing nutrition coaching made more money than any other specialty. Yes, they made more money than physical therapists. Nutrition coaching is the best bet for these fitness pros because they already have an active audience that want this stuff. You just need to have conversations with them and present it in the right way. Okay, so now you have some interest from your training clients. Now you need a coaching system to actually coach them. One of the biggest things that stops trainers from offering nutrition coaching is that they don't have everything organized. They don't have a system to actually coach their clients. And since it's not done in a formal way, it never really takes off. And their business never really grows because they're always going about things the same way. Here's how to make it a formal thing. So 90% of your clients are gonna want some sort of body composition change, be it losing fat, gaining muscle, or some combination of both. You need to control and understand for the aspects of nutrition that are gonna have an impact on this. And it comes down to two main things: calories and macronutrient intake. To lose or gain actual tissue in your body, you need to be in a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus. There is no getting around this. And where those calories come from are gonna matter as well. The part of our diet that provides calories are gonna be the macronutrients, the large components of our food that we measure in grams: protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Since these two things do all the heavy lifting when it comes to results, I train all of my coaches to focus on them, prescribing calorie and macronutrient targets based on someone's individual requirements and goals. This is the structure that you need to get your client to lose fat or to gain muscle. But within this structure, that's where the magic happens. You need to teach them how to eat and then build the habits that actually fill this structure. In the Dr. Mark method, we call this structure and habits. Get your clients tracking the key variables that will get them results and teach them to eat in a way that actually fills this structure. So before you start coaching them, you need to get a sense of where to start with these food levels. You could use some sort of online calculator, but these can be pretty inaccurate, and I have a better place to start. The best way to do this is something that I call the free nutrition client report. I do this for all my clients before they start, regardless if they sign up. What I have them do is track what they eat for 5 days, ideally with 1 day on the weekend because their habits can change, and I encourage them not to change anything at all, just eat normally. So we can take their normal eating habits, take a look at them and assess them and turn them into numbers, the numbers that will influence their results. Once you have this data, you can present it to clients as a way to show them what's holding them back from reaching their goals. This process naturally sells them on coaching and they're begging for the next step. It's very effective. If you haven't learned this process yet, all you need to do is comment report in the comments below and I'll fill you in on it. Once we have this complete, we're gonna move on to that formal coaching relationship and set up weekly check-ins. This is where you set a day per week where your client will check in. Make it crystal clear what information you want from them, namely their tracking information, so you can measure adherence, plus give them some feedback on how the week went. They'll get this over to you and you'll give them a response with things like what went well, what needs to be improved on, what's going to change in their plan moving forward, plus 1 to 2 action steps to actually get there. I always respond with a combination of video using a tool called Loom, insert into an email making a paper trail, and then we go back and forth to see if the plan is reasonable. And then check in the same day the following week with the exact same process. Put the onus on your client to check in and move things forward, because this is their coaching, not yours, and they're gonna need to want to do it. Simple, effective, and it works. Don't reinvent the wheel here, use the exact same process. And that's gonna be your nutrition coaching system. And let me tell you why this is gonna be so effective for personal trainers by talking about some business strategy here. Let me know if this sounds familiar. It's the middle of the day and your gym is looking like this. It's totally dead. And this is even worse in the summer where people are on vacation and not attending your training sessions. So what do? You can pretend to work out and foam roll for another few hours, go home and walk your dog, or try to convince people that are currently working to come in and train with you. Or you could just stay there and aimlessly scroll social media, wondering if there are better ways to spend this dead time. And newsflash, there are better ways. That's why you're watching this video, to develop a service for your clients that they want so you can make more money and get them better results. But you just need to look at this situation a little differently. And the solution here is nutrition coaching, and here's how you go about it, setting up your business to actually do it. Although you're gonna be working with your clients who are at your gym or already your clients, you're gonna do everything online. No in-person meetings or live calls. The nutrition coaching system we just set up, you're gonna do that all online. You collect all the information on a specific day, and then you're gonna respond on your own time. And this is gonna do a few things. Number one, it's gonna allow you to fill that dead time in your day. You know that midday lull that we just talked about where your clients don't wanna train or they can't train? You're gonna fill that time with your nutrition coaching check-ins. This is gonna be such a more effective use of your time to grow your business than just scrolling social media. Number two, it also gets you out of that time for money trap. See, most gym add-ons or the other ways that you're thinking of making money, like group coaching sessions, they're just gonna take more of your time. Of course, nutrition coaching still takes time, but the service is flexible and it's dependent on results, not just trading your time. And this is exactly what my client Dan did with the Dr. Mark method.
I have an upcoming trip to Portugal and I set a goal to have 10 new nutrition clients before I leave. I have now succeeded in gaining 7 new nutrition clients, and a lot of whom have had great success with the program. I look forward to growing this business and having even more flexibility and time to do the things that I love. Hi, I'm Dan. I'm a personal trainer and I have been for the last 13 years. I've recently started the one-on-one coaching program with Mark in an effort to help people with their nutrition, but also give myself a little bit more freedom and flexibility with my time.
Dan just presented something that he was passionate about, nutrition coaching, to his existing clientele and followers. Here's what it meant for Dan, and here's what it means for you. Every month that you don't do this, you're losing out on at least $5,000, $10,000, even $15,000 per month from nutrition coaching as a service. For gym owners, this could mean covering your rent and all of your expenses, or just additional revenue. For a trainer, how good would an additional $5,000 per month be, all by filling the dead space in your calendar? And this isn't actually dependent on your gym being open, so it can give you some pandemic insurance the next time that happens. Don't believe me? Spend an hour sitting at the front desk of your gym or health center. Ask everyone that walks through the door, what is the number one thing getting in the way of you getting better results? If the most common answer isn't what I eat, you can come back to this video and flame me in the comments. So you need to offer this service, and here's how you charge for it. Let's talk about price. When you're first getting started, you should do everything month to month. So this means that the client signs up monthly and pays for the service for the entire month, and you can set up recurring payments through something like Stripe or PayPal so that it's always going through. And for your first 5 paying clients, you're gonna charge somewhere between $150 to $200 per month. Once you hit 5 clients, you're gonna do a price bump, and you can also leverage this to get more clients into your service, saying that your prices are gonna go up. Then you're gonna make the price increase, and your price is gonna go up to anywhere between $200 to $300 per month. As your experience develops and you work with more clients and guide them to results, you're gonna gain confidence and you're gonna gain momentum. Do this until you hit 15 to 20 clients on your active coaching roster. Then you can consider selling longer pay in full coaching packages. And this is how you build a $5,000 per month nutrition coaching business as a personal trainer. Now, one thing I want to discuss, because you may have heard it, is that you shouldn't be handling nutrition as a personal trainer. I've had a few PTs say to me, that's not how things work in my gym. We're supposed to refer everyone out to a registered dietitian. That's just not the truth, and it all comes down to who a nutrition coach should be working with. The main role of a nutrition coach is to help their clients improve their lives through nutrition and behavior change. And they do it in ways that the client could do for themselves, but they do it faster, more effectively, and safer, making nutrition coaches best suited and qualified to work with people in the following areas, which is improving body composition, athletic and training performance, and improving overall health, like energy levels and vitality. What they shouldn't be doing is helping someone with a known medical condition or diagnosis with the intent of managing that disease. And that last point is important, so let me go over that point again. Just because someone has a medical diagnosis doesn't mean that you can't work with them as a nutrition coach, as long as you're not giving them recommendations to manage that disease. If you're a personal trainer, you can be doing nutrition coaching, and I would make the argument that you should be doing it, as long as you have the right approach and strategy. The only people losing out when you're not doing nutrition coaching is your clients and your business. Now, as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting a nutrition coaching business, the next thing I'll have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. Today, I taught you how to start nutrition coaching as a personal trainer. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is dial in that weekly check-in process, so learn more about that right here. Check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.